We're going to do the law of sines worksheet today. And remember, the law of sines is simply the sine of A over A is equal to the sine of B over B, which is equal to the sine of C over C. So if I have a triangle, this is number 1, 22, 118, and 24. So I need to figure out how big this angle is. So I just take 180 minus 118 minus 22. We get 40. So let's find it. This says solve. Oh no, find the indicated measurement. So it wants AC. It wants this one right here. Okay. So the sine of A, nope, the sine of 22 over A is equal to the sine of 40 over 24. Anybody have a question there? Cross multiply. 24 sine of 22 is A sine 40. So I just divide this by the sine of 40. So 24 sine of 22 divided by the sine of 40. And I get 13.9. Now, it's always a good idea to look at that and say, is that reasonable? Does 13.9 seem reasonable? Yes, because 22 is smaller than 40, right? This lines up with that, and this lines up with that, and 22 is smaller than 40, so 13.9 should be smaller than 24. Oh, sure. Yeah, round however they say. All right. Look at number 7. 24, 20, 29, 82, and it wants angle C. So the sine of C over 20 is equal to the sine of 82 over 29. So times by 20. So the sine of C is 20 sine 82 over 29. So 20 sine 82 divided by 29. So the sine of C is 0.68. How do we find C? Inverse. Good. Inverse sine of the answer, 43. Okay. Flip this over to the back. It doesn't tell you what the triangle looks like. So how do we draw a triangle that we have no idea what it looks like? We just make sure that angle A is opposite side A. So A, B, C, and then little a is opposite A, little b is opposite big B, and little c is opposite big C. Let's do trying to figure out which one I want to do. Let's do number 12. So angle B is 45. Side A is 28. And side B is 27. I'm trying to find everything. Find all the missing stuff. But we need to be careful. Is this one of those hard types of problems? Yes. This is an angle side side. So you start with the angle, side, side. What if side 2 is longer than side 1? What does that mean? One triangle. Is this a one triangle setup? No. So if it is one triangle, then just do the law of sines, find the missing angle, then find the missing side, then find the other angle. Okay? But if side 2 is shorter than side 1, what does that mean? It's either not one. You could, but yeah, we don't. I mean, that's just going to happen. Like that could happen. It's not going to happen. But so we're either looking at 2 or 1. Sorry, 2 or none. Right? How do we tell? We set up the law of sines, and if the sine of the missing angle is greater than 1, that means none. All right. So let's set this up. So the sine of 45 over 27 is equal to the sine of A over 28. So I multiply by 28. So 28 sine of 45 divided by 27, and I get 0.73. That means 2 triangles, right? When would it be 1 triangle? If that was a 90-degree angle. Sorry. So what Damon was saying, so my pivot is right here. If I pivot and it hits exactly 1 time, then that's going to create a right angle. So anyway, it's really rare. We're not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so I need to do the inverse sine of the answer, and I get 47.16. So this is 47.16. Okay, now I can find angle C. How would I find angle C? Sorry, what was your question? That was A. So 180 minus 28 minus 47.16 is 104.84. So this is 104. Oh, I'm sorry. 180 minus 45 minus 47.16, 87.84. So this is 87.84. Does everybody follow? And now you can figure out what C is. So the sine of 87.84 over C is equal to the sine of 45 over 27. Cross multiply. 27 sine of 87.84 is equal to C sine of 45. Divide by the sine of 45. So 27 sine of 87.84 divided by the sine of 45, 38.16. Okay? So that's triangle number 1. What about triangle number 2? So anytime you have an angle side-side problem, the pivot is between the two sides. So look back at my picture. This is my pivot. Okay? So I'm going to swing this side in, and it's going to hit again. Okay. This triangle right here is isosceles. This side is 27, so this side is 27. Does everybody see that? Now, all isosceles triangles have two equal angles, which means this angle here is also 47.16. Okay. What do I know about this triangle? I know this side is 28. I know this side is 27. And I know this side is 45. And I know that this angle, which I didn't draw very well, is 47.16. So how big is this angle? And that angle is still A. So over here it's called angle A, and over here it's still going to be called angle A. So 180 minus 47.16 is 132.84. What? Yeah, you just do A, B, C, that's one triangle, and then you just list it again. Okay, so how big is the missing angle now? 180 minus 45 minus 132.84 is 2.16. Yep, C is now 2.16. And now we need to find side C. So the sine of 2.16 over C is equal to the sine of 45 over 27. Does everybody understand that? Good. Cross multiply. C sine 45 equals 27 sine of 2.16 divide by the sine of 45. So 27 sine of 2.16 divided by the sine of 45, and this is 1.4. All right. 19 through 24, you don't need to solve it. You just need to say 1, 2, or 0. How many triangles are there? So if side 2 is longer than side 1, you have one triangle, right? If side 2 is shorter than side 1, you either have 0 or 2. It just depends. You set it up, and if you get the sine is equal to a number bigger than 1, then the answer is 0. If you get sine is equal to a number between 0 and 1, then you get 2. All right. And then don't worry about, oh, sorry. There's a formula for 25 through 28. The area of a triangle is equal to 1/2 AB sine C. There's a good chance there will be an ACT question like that. Whenever you have a side angle side triangle, so 4, 12, and 30, the area of that triangle is just 1/2 times 4 times 12 times the sine of 30. All right, that's it.